Welcome back to another very, very stressful edition of Evil Video. We are reviewing Blumhouse's The Lie. Is that what it's called? The Lie?
Yes, it's in their anthology.
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 Sounds scientific.
Anthology series.
I am Dante.
I'm Kara.
Let's talk about one of the most stressful things I've ever had to watch, being that we are going to have a daughter. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so what was your first impression? Because we just finished it and came right on in here to record this.
Oh, my first impression is definitely different than where I'm at now. Where I'm at now, I am immensely stressed. Very stressed. Oh, man. Okay, so what to say about this? Until the very end, and this is going to be spoilers.
No, these are all spoiler-free.
Oh, man.
Remember, all of them are spoiler-free.
Fuck this movie.
It's a hard one to review without spoilers. We'll just tell you that.
It is. It
leaves you without words a little bit. At the beginning, like with the last one, you think you know what's going on. And you roll with it, right? You think psychological horror, okay, everybody's just acting strange. By the time you get to the end, and they only really have the ending, I'd say Act 3 is just the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'd really say Act 3 is just the very last 5 minutes. I mean, or even less than that. I mean, 2-3 minutes.
It's hard. This movie is... I don't know if this goes for you. I feel like this movie is hard for anyone who has a child or has a child on the way. Especially a daughter. Because the whole movie, you want everything to work out for everyone. And it's hard to watch because it's one of those... The premise is one of those moments in life that just kind of happen. And the way the parents react, I get it.
It's a movie that delves into what parents would do for their children, how far they would go, how far they would compromise even their own moral integrity, no matter how strong it is with them.
The worst part is, the last 5 minutes totally take me away from that, because now I'm just thinking, oh wow. I don't even know how to say it without spoilers. It is a hard watch.
Yeah, it is a horror movie in the sense where it's one type of horror for the entire beginning, and you get to those last few minutes and it becomes a completely different type of horror.
It's funny. It's a horror movie for parents. This is a parental nightmare, honestly, because the whole time I was thinking, I'm about to have a daughter. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it really
I
makes
can't
you
breathe.
question, would I make these same choices? If I was in the same exact situation, would I do these same exact things?
Well, the worst part is, things in life just kind of happen. Bad things just seem to happen. The worst things just seem to randomly happen. This is one of those cases, and you watch how these people react, and they're lucky that, the mother was like an offense attorney. She worked for homicide at one point. They're lucky that they had that in, because other people probably wouldn't know what to do. And it's amazingly acted. The acting is great, as much like the prior Evil Video we did on Blumhouse's Black Box. And these are all the movies, the 4 anthology movies on Amazon Prime now. This it's hard to compare, but the
ending tops Black Box. The ending. I think Black Box as a whole tops this one, mostly because it made me feel uncomfortable in a way where I'd watch it again. I will never watch this movie again.
No, I will. I would never touch this movie ever again. I can tell you.
This movie is a lesson learned.
It's hard to really stress me out, but this movie got to me. Oh wow, it is. If you aren't a parent, you will probably enjoy this movie more. If you are going to be or are a parent, watch this. But
with caution.
Yeah, just know that you're you're walking into one of your biggest nightmares. Because you're kind of out of control. Once your child does something really stupid, you have to pick up the pieces, and whatever you do in those moments...
It's one of those things where they made their split-second decision when this thing happened. And you can't... It's one of those things where you can't go back and change your decision. You can't go back and alter what you did. Or you can't go back and just tell somebody the opposite of the choice you made. You just can't in this situation, because it would make it a million times worse, even than how the movie ended.
Even no matter... And the worst part is there's moments in this movie, no matter how much... Because in the trailer... And if you haven't watched the trailer, skip ahead like 5 minutes, or just don't watch from here, I guess. I don't know. But in the trailer, it shows that this girl pushed her friend off a bridge, and the girl that got pushed off the bridge and died, her dad comes back and is continually asking, "Where's my daughter? You know something. You clearly know something. Where's my daughter?" And whatever you do in those moments that the daughter pushed the other girl off the bridge, however you react, you can't turn back. So even if they wanted to, give themselves up or say that it was an accident or something happened, they can't.
It's too late. Once you say... No, I don't know what happened. No, she was never with us. No, we were never there. You can't go back and say, oh, she was accidentally pushed off the bridge by my daughter. You just can't, because that just doesn't, even if it is the 100% truth, it does not work.
No.
You've made your choice.
So, let's compare this to Black Box. Which one have you enjoyed more?
Black Box. I think if we're going for something that's supposed to twist your mind like Blumhouse likes to do, this hit the point better. Black Box was entirely less horrifying than this movie. It got in my head less, but probably because I've never been brain dead.
Yeah.
I think if I had ever been brain dead, that one really would have hit the way this one hit. But since, we're having a child, this one just was a different kind of watch.
Yeah, my chest is tight. I am stressed. I need to take a breather. I keep taking these deep breaths because, it's just a lot, this movie.
You can tell by the length of the Evil video, it's a lot to unpack.
Oh, yeah. So, what do you say to people who think they might want to watch this?
I'd say when I first watched the trailer, I didn't really have an interest. I was kind of dreading turning this on to do the review, because I thought it was going to be a snooze fest. It was going to be not predictable, because Blumhouse isn't necessarily predictable, but just kind of floating in the middle zone. This was not floating in the middle zone. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, if you have, trust issues, I wouldn't watch this movie.
Yeah.
If you have major trust issues with the people that you know and love, don't watch this movie. It's not for you. Everybody else... You have a lesson that you probably need to learn in this movie.
You know what puzzles me? What really puzzles me is... Yes, the daughter, her parents divorced, and they've been seeing other people, and that's hard on her. Her school life is tough, I get it. But as far as things go, she kind of has a normal childhood, if not, a little bit, more gifted, I guess, because, her parents make a good amount of money.
She was set for life, no matter what she did with her life.
It's not like she was going downhill before all of this. It's weird.
It also kind of showcased the danger of having too much in life. I think what you were saying, she had too much. She didn't realize what she could do. She didn't realize the power she had over her parents, over her friends, over the lifestyle of the town. You know what I'm saying? She did an action because she wasn't taught correctly. That's just the end of the story. If she had known that what ultimately was the truth was not okay, or if she had just chosen at any point to reveal what was going on, things would have turned out okay, other than that last split second.
Yeah.
She waited, a minute too long.
Oh.
And she only told when she had to. I think it's a key story about lying, about teaching your children what's right and wrong. Because if you don't, they're going to grow up to fuck you in the ass.
The worst part is... And it's not, I guess, it's not shown, but what happens to everyone who tried to help her in the end is just, that's like the worst part
to me. Be careful who you put yourself out there to help.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it was trying to say.
Don't think you know everyone like you know them.
Even your own children, your spouse, your parents, just don't think you know them. And if you have somebody that's truly on your side and would do anything for you, don't take advantage of that.
No.
Don't let them believe something that is or isn't true just for your own benefit. You need to have everyone else's mindset in mind. The second you turn into the epitome of selfishness, you will destroy lives all around you, all the time.
Well, I would say this was a very stressful evil video.
I would rate this movie a 9 out of 10. I know we don't normally do that on here, but I would rate it... It was stressful, but movie-wise and what they were going for and what they were trying to say, they did it very well. They did it well, I never want to see it again.
Yeah. I would give this... Yeah, I would say, like... I would even give it, like an 8 out of 10. It's not slam perfect.
I would give it a 9 because of the ending. If that ending hadn't existed, I would have given it, like, a 6.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. That ending broke me. Oh, Like, we both had our physical hands over our mouths, like in that gasping state you get when you see something in a movie that you're like, no! Like in Invisible Man, when he just cuts off the girl's head or slices her neck, whatever he does. Her throat, yeah.
Yes, he slices her throat. It's just such a shocker moment that you just put your hand over your mouth and you just sit there for a second. Mm-hmm. The entire ending of the movie, that's what we both were doing.
I don't think I'll ever watch this again. I will never go near it.
Yeah, we've stressed that a lot.
Because I will be honest, like, movies especially, I don't get stressed over movies. But it's that, it was the ending that, like, if our daughter came to us in these circumstances and the ending of that movie happened, I don't know what I would do.
I mean, it would destroy lives.
Oh, it did. Oh, that's enough we'll say about that. I'm Dante.
I'm Kara.
And this is Evil Video, the show where we review movies. Please remember to like and subscribe. And tell us what... Yeah, comment. Always comment. We always read them. We always respond. We always try to say hello. And yeah. Toodles.